can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Pittsburgh. Combo. And we got to get to the ball.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Vic now. Flush to his right. And caught by Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 46-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And an alley to run. 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
That's the score, 7, Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Herbert. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Throwing, Vick.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's get there. Watch the safety creep. Check 9, check 9. 0-0, Mike creep. Watch the slip.
Match box. Right. He's checking Craig.
Hey,
Let it go.
Here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score 14. Chargers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Bravo. Yep.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, wahoo!
Second down and inches. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To throw on third down, Herbert. And it's complete to Kelsey. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw. Herbert, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw again, Herbert. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up.
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Right there. Look at me. Zipper.
Throwing again. Herbert. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Yes. Mike's 54. Mike, let's go.
2nd and 5. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Hey, Charlie.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Yeah. 0-0, Mike 3. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 3. Mike 3. I got you.
Out of his end zone, here's Vick, escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, team 6.
2nd and 4. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do that...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Third and long for Vick. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Over the thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Herbert looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, Herbert got his man there, complete to Gallup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's see what you got.
2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Go. 54 Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 2.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert, he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Vick. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running from the gun with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw. Herbert, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Safety's creeping.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Caught by Allen.
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, orbit.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. So here's Vick following the interception. He completes it to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vick. He's got Smith here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Here's Vick, forced out to his left. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And this is caught by Evans. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey. You want this. Top, go.
Throwing again. Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You get right.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, Herbert. They complete it to Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Look at me.
On fourth down, Herbert. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Jet bombers. Jet bombers.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Mike 54. Hey, tight. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's just me and you.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check 13. Check 13.
Big Griffin.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To throw on second down, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Vic now. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Vic to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. It'll be Vic once more. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. To try again after the sack. Vic. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, Charlie.
54.
Yes.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Yo, faster. Get it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Hey, C6.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.